For China AI, that is artificial intelligence advantages. So obviously, the United States and China are the world leaders in artificial intelligence, and both have advantages, but China has 4 very strong advantages. I'm grouping some things together, but there's a number of ways in which China is extremely well poised in artificial intelligence. The one is that China's government is spending much more on artificial intelligence than the United States, and it's much more coordinated. So that's important. I mean, Amy Webb, the futurist, she has 9 companies. She wrote a book called The Nine or something like that, that lists the 9 superpowers and 9 superpower companies in artificial intelligence. 3 of them are the Chinese companies, which are referred to as the Bat companies. I think that's Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, if I'm correct. And then 6, which are the which he calls the G Mafia, which are the American companies that are very good at artificial intelligence. Google, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Amazon. The I is probably IBM, I'm guessing. Okay, so hopefully I got those 9 correct because I don't have them in front of me. But the advantages of China relative to coordinated funding is important because in America there's a lot of leading AI research and companies and some universities also, but it's fragmented. I mean, each company is doing their own research. I mean, there is some sharing in the industry, obviously, but to have the coordination of China is a big advantage, so that's the first one. Number 2 has to do with the fact that even though the U.S. is known for being an innovation leader, like we have some of the top universities in the world, for example, innovation in AI is important, but having a mass army of AI scientists like China does and implementers may be even more important. And China is also catching up to us in innovation because for a few different reasons. One is they're poaching our top people to some of their universities and companies. And also, as people know, there's a lot of IP theft in China. So you don't need to innovate if you can just steal. But China is also doing their own innovation. Like there used to just be more copycats, like the Facebook of China, and the Amazon of China, the Google of China. But now, like with WeChat is like its own innovation in other companies. They're moving beyond copycat to innovation. So that is the second area, all those things combined. The third area is that the amount of data in China is huge compared to the United States, and training AI on large data sets makes it more powerful, as everyone knows. So China has greater large data sets because they have more people, and also because the data collection policies of the Chinese government are so much different than those in the United States. The last one I'll mention is just a conglomeration of factors that you could think of as OTO or related principles. So you have much more integration in China around business, and including business that includes AI. So I mentioned like WeChat, which is like an all, like Facebook just does like, in America there's like an app for this, we have an app for this, we have an app for that, we have an app for that. But in China things are much more integrated. So, like even in America, Uber just does rides. I mean, they also do eating, but in China, it's not only the service itself, but it's the vendors, it's the ecosystem, it's the payments. So there's much more integration in China. OTO means online to offline. So basically there's much more deeper integration in China's services, and that includes also payments. Like in America, payments are not integrated into our services. Like Google Pay and Apple Pay. I'm not sure if it's called Google Pay or something else, but those are not very prevalent. But in China, the Alipay and the WeChat are very prominent. So everything is much more integrated together. So collectively, those four are tremendous AI advantages for China.